diagnosed with breast cancer 15 years ago, and my first routine mammogram. It was early detection that saved my life. And I realized at that point that I wanted to raise awareness and help save other lives. I was so lucky. When I was diagnosed, I had the resources, I had the family, I had the money, I had the most incredible support system. So many women don't, and that's what Komen does. Komen reaches out and helps women in our community. So 25% goes to research, 75% goes back into the community, and that's why I picked this charity over any other.
I've been involved with the Susan G. Komen Foundation for a multitude of years because it's so important that women help women in this process of trying to cure breast cancer. So what Iris has done with this house, combining her unique talents of as a designer and her beautiful creative eye, and then taking this magnificent place and turning it into something to celebrate the holidays, and then taking the money made and putting it towards the Komen Foundation. It's this unique combination of love and integrity and authenticity and the beauty of all working for a cause. I mean, it just can't be beat. What's better than that, especially at the holidays?
My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer 8 years ago and had been doing very well, and then found out that she was diagnosed again for the second time with breast cancer. It's not about surviving, it's about thriving. And I think that having spent the weekend designing the tree with my mother, I realized that she's thriving as well, not just surviving. And I think that no matter what people go through, whether it's cancer or whatever it is that they're going through, coming out on the other side and making the most out of it and being a positive influence in someone else's life, you know, can make you feel better too. So I think that Iris has done that here, and hopefully it passes on to everyone that comes through here.
Susan G. Komen in Holiday House has a very special place in my heart. About 3 years ago, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. So from that day on, I always had a special place in my heart for fighting breast cancer. You know, when you say breast cancer, everyone listens. And even back in the beginning, everyone really cared and everyone was so motivated to make an example of fighting this disease. But every year it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And every year there are more people showing up, more people speaking about it.
When you talk about 1 in 8 women, my family, your family, everybody's family's been touched by it. And in my case, it was a dear cousin, really my cousin's wife some years ago, but she was such part of the family that I think of her as my cousin. And we lost her after a 10-year battle. So it's a very personal fight for everybody involved, one of these things that touches everybody. And it just felt like this is the least I could do to sort of work in her memory. And so getting involved in Komen has been just a tremendous experience. The people you meet, the spirit that it just sort of fosters and engenders, and then you come to Holiday House. I mean, Iris and all of her passion and all of her friends and all of her contacts and all the love really that's in the room, that's what it's all about. So the least we could do is to support this.